Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is the January 19, 2020 extra, read all about it, general reading for all signs. I like to say, do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. These readings may or may not resonate with you. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share on these videos. To my subscribers, welcome back, and to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. So let's go ahead and get started. Grab your cup of coffee, and we are going to start off with the extra read all about it reading for January 19th, 2020. Okay, so these cards are all pre-shuffled, and I'm going to shuffle one more time so we can get the energy of the reading for January 19, 2020. Okay. General energy of the reading for today, January 19, 2020, is the King of Wands. Okay, somebody very passionate. Somebody, this is a father, this is a husband. This is a person who is passionate about what they want, okay, in the mature sense, right? So let's see what else is going on here. What else is going on? Justice, Palace of Swords, and the Devil. Okay. What else is going on here? January 19, 2020. Okay, so we have the Emperor, and he's in the reverse. Alright? He might be holding the energy of this passionate King of Wands, but at this present time he's in reverse because he is working on stuff. He's working things out. He has the strength, or he's losing the strength to do this. He's very tired, and it has to do with the Four of Cups. This has to do with a devil energy within that Four of Cups. Four of Cups, or Six of Cups, I'm sorry. Six of Cups is somebody from the past, right? And they're up at night, can't sleep, not feeling so good. And yeah, and we also do have the Four of Cups here too, which indicates somebody wanting to come in with an offer after they work on whatever it is they're working on, right? So, what else do we have here? Let me get 3 more cards for January 19. Okay, there's 4 cards there. And I'm going to start with the closest one from the mat, and the ones remaining are the ones that go back. Okay, so there's 5 cards. So we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, somebody losing passion over a situation, no longer want to be in their head about it or deal with it. Okay, so somebody, it could be the King of Wands here. Okay, this could be just King of Wands energy all throughout, right? Well, so far it looks like that's what it is. So at this present time, the King of Wands is trying to receive justice over a situation. He's been working very hard at it, and he wants to make an offer somewhere, right? He lives in a house of, a lot of arguing, bickering, and fighting, and he doesn't have the strength for this anymore. And this is a marriage or relationship that he's in. He doesn't, he's not feeling it. I guess what this feels like to him is devil energy. He feels trapped. And his dreams of moving forward towards something from the past and, giving a message of some sort is cannot be done. We do have the Emperor here, okay, yeah. And the Emperor is up at night, wondering, thinking about things, thinking about, oh my God, is there a 3-party situation? So this person, I have a feeling like this person might be like in jail or something like that, or somewhere there they can't leave from, because I mean, they're trapped, like in a cage, like that cage right there, right? Thinking about the past, but can't move towards it, right? Can't send a message of emotions. He's possibly the emperor, and he's up at night because he can't do nothing about this. And he's worried if if the person he's thinking about from the past is possibly with someone else. Okay. All right, you guys, you get it? That's a possibility. That's a story I get, but somebody is definitely not happy where they're at, and that could be the King of Wands there for right now. The King of Wands up until, I guess, the Emperor, yeah? What else do we have going on here? What else do we have going on here? One, two. Okay. So somebody's juggling, right? Or somebody's getting victory, or getting justice because of juggling, right? Yeah, because of juggling. And somebody's looking back at something that they've done, this juggling, and there's a message coming in or wants to come in about emotions, but somebody is going through a little bit of deception right now, all right? And this could be, this King of Wands person, all right? We do have the Seven of Pentacles, somebody trying to watch their seeds grow, possibly making a lot of wishes and this, that, and the other, but I also see somebody waiting for something to happen. Okay, somebody is being forced, or I think not being forced, but what's a better word? Not forced. Kind of being pushed to go within, right? And there's going to be a message coming in, a message swiftly, quickly, of passion, and that is going to be to the Queen of Cups, right? This is somebody who is from the past. Okay, let me get 4 more cards, please. Let me get 4 more cards. Yeah, and she cannot that's the Six of Cups in reverse, so she's not really getting... Okay. So she's looking back at the past, and that is Six of Cups energy, but it's in the reverse because, possibly no word. Ships haven't come in, and this person, and she's ready to look for more love and more security. And, she's also kind of stuck in her head about this, kind of upset about the situation. Now, as we see here, this is the King of Wands here, right? Coming up to about right here. Or this just could be his whole story as the Emperor, right? Going around. So let's see how it sounds when you start here at the Emperor. So the Emperor is trying to watch some sort of seeds grow. And it has to do with the Queen of Cups, right? But he's feeling a little sad over a situation, right? Because there was juggling. And he was waiting for something to happen with this person, the Queen of Cups. He's tried to send a message, possibly didn't get it. Forced to go within, and see the truth, find out the truth, and then realizing that is where his Ten of Cups is. But there was deception here. And now he wants to come in passionately. He wants to find stability, right? Yeah, let's see what's next here. That would be these cards. So right now, the King of Wands, which, could also be this Emperor, the Emperor's got this King of Wands energy. He's passionate, right? Yeah, he's trying to get through something. He wants stability, he wants love, he wants marriage, but he can't seem to, it's like it's out of his reach, right? What else do we have here? So first we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, okay? Knight of Swords, the Moon, Two of Swords, the High Priestess, Page of Cups, Eight of Swords, Eight of Rods, and let me get two more. Oops. Let me get two more cards, please. There's one. Wheel of Fortune. Let me get one more card, please. Justice. Okay, so we start with justice, we end with justice, right? Let's find out for who, though. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. Let me get a drink. Okay. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles right here. It's in the reverse, right? So it could be that, you know, this person in this reading, okay, it seems like an individual so far, you know. It's an individual talking about others, possibly. No, actually, yeah, it is. I do feel that this is the reading of the Emperor, okay? And so with the Emperor right here, he wants to come in with a message, right? He wants to come in with a message of love. But it might also be a message of, you know, there's another child, there's a child, right? And he's gotten justice over the situation, which is like, you know, well, his Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, right? And it's in the reverse because there's some secrets here. Secrets that he can't let go of. Secrets that he feels that he is bound to. You know, like, I take him to the grave or something like that. I don't know. But this person was deceived with this secret. And now he needs to make a choice. He needs to make a choice on whether or not he's going to come in with this message to somebody, right? And it seems like the other person in this is the Queen of Cups. And this is who the Emperor would like to speak with, right? And he's got to tell this, you know, Queen of Cups, which is basically in the regular decks is the actual Empress. Excuse me. And the Six of Pentacles is, you know, a message of somebody giving to two. All right. So wherever he was, whoever he was with, there was no equal give and take there. And we have the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess could be also holding the energy of the Queen of Cups, right? Or the Emperor could be actually holding this energy also, right? Intuition, sacred knowledge, right? Even though it shows it's a female, it doesn't matter. It can still be a male in this energy. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. And so this Emperor or this Empress holds the energy of the High Priestess and is the key to moving forward, right? It's just whether or not this Emperor is going to make a move here. Because going in that direction is justice. Somebody actually getting what they deserve. you know? Finally, possibly going through trials in their life and everything's failing, not wondering why. Finally gets to a certain point, realizes something, and then he gets justice because he's going to leave all that toxicity behind and move forward to something a little less toxic, you know? Possibly not toxic at all. Because relationships are not about being toxic to one another or controlling or anything like that. We are our own individuals, relationship or not. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these. Now these right here, these are Loteria cards, and these are Loteria cards that I actually made. Okay, like all the drawings on them, I drew them myself. So we're going to go ahead and give them a tester today. These cards have the basic pictures on them, right? They also have the numbers and a one-word explanation on it because I did some research and reading the Spanish and trying to understand the background of the sentences and all that, this, that, and the other. I do feel that my definitions of these cards are a little more accurate. I'm not trying to, you know, say anything, but, you know, like a lot of the definitions from these are just basically from a sentence. But what people don't understand is the sentence can relate back to famous quotes or back in time to medieval times and also to the times of Rome and stuff. So I kind of read the sentence because I do have a little bit of a background, and I've come up with what I think are the proper definitions. And I use only one word because I don't want it to be so complicated, okay? You're going to be the one that deciphers it with that one word, which I think is self-explanatory. Let me get some cards for this January 19. Okay. And these, you can use them, I feel, like just like with the tarot. El Nopal, La Muerte in reverse. Okay. You can use them in the tarot fashion or actually in the oracle fashion. And today, I'm using them in the tarot fashion. Okay. Let me get 5 more cards, please. 5 more cards. 5 more cards, please, for this one. 5 more cards. 5 more cards, please. It's just that we have a lot of cards here, and it's hard to see them all. Okay. Okay. Let me get 2 more cards, please. Let me get 2 more cards for January 19, 2020. 1 more card, please. 1 more card, please. Okay, this one's going back in. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, yeah, this is the one we see. This one goes back in. This is another one we saw, El Catarin. And this card, the definition would be, my words, would be desire, right? Because this person is dressed so fancy, so clean, so perfect, and he desires people to look at him all the time, to be the center of attention, right? So this is a person who has a lot of ego. All right, so let me put this to the side. So what we're dealing with is an emperor, actually, who has a lot of ego. And you know what? It's like that story, The Emperor's New Clothes, right? Oh, he has such an ego, right? But what he doesn't see is that people are making fun of him behind his ego. Remember the story of The Emperor's New Clothes, right? he said, oh, this is made of the finest fabric. And the emperor was like, I can't even see it. But everybody else was like, oh, yes, they see it. And so he makes him an outfit with this fabric that's actually nothing. It's just, it's see-through. It's fake. He's getting duped. And so he goes out in public like that, and everybody thinks he's naked because he was fooled, right? So this is a situation similar. So let's see what we got here. So there is definitely a delay in somebody's, actions, right? It seems like the unity between the two is not bound to happen at this present time, because whoever is in their situation right now, which is the emperor, they're feeling kind of trapped there, and they're unable to get out of that situation, right? Basically what we've been reading here. Now with El Nopal right here, this person was definitely being used, being straight used by whoever they were with, right? And they're trying to get out of this situation, possibly narrowly escaping another situation, right? Because this is why they've decided, oh my gosh, I'm not going to deal with this no more. I almost got in really big trouble, or this almost happened to me, right? Something almost happened. Narrowly escaped death, or whatever the situation would be, an ending, right? So now this person is trying to, the El Apache is conform, right? Because in the sentence for these cards, it talks about how the Indians are wearing pants and sandals. Okay? So are the Indians conforming to the normal ways of life? It doesn't seem like this person is, though. They're staying in their same state because they're unsure. And until they realize, they're going to stay trapped in this situation. And at this present time, a lot of things are probably hitting him, maybe synchronicities or people talking to them or whatever, but they're not getting a reaction out of it because possibly they're not getting a reaction out of this situation because possibly they've gotten numb. They've gotten numb from all the deception. They're so used to it that they're just like, you know what, whatever. Like not even caring, basically. And not even working towards fixing themselves so far. Trying to use other means to figure out their own problems, possibly not in the proper way. Maybe asking family members and such, some things, but some family members, they're not, yeah, they're your family, but sometimes people are not really there for your benefit, because possibly they haven't moved up in a status of some sort, and they just want you to stay down there with them because they feel more comfortable with you staying there with them. So they just, they don't do their own research. They don't do their own, it's like asking for everyone's opinions instead of using your own mind and using your own opinion. So anyways, let's just keep going. So I do have the soldier here. And now this person is defending how they feel in their heart or in their emotions somehow, right? They are no longer allowing others to shield them from the truth. That's what's going on here. They have become actually enlightened because the old them has actually died. And now they're enlightened and they feel different. Like, what happened? Well, what actually happened is somebody came to the realization that they know what's going on now. That not everything out there is what it seems. That it's all a game of people trying to manipulate each other and see who's the winner. But he has realized that he doesn't want to be in that category anymore. And then we have El Pescado, and that is a card of being unfortunate because people around him seem to be unfortunate, but he's not. Because he, out of all these people that he knows, is not unfortunate because he has realized the truth. And that's when things start to happen. Things start getting better because this person starts speaking their truth. And when people make fun of him or turn him down, he realizes, hey, that's really not my friend. Why would they not want me to move forward? Why would they not want me to be happy? Right? So that's what's going on here with this person. Yeah, I love these cards. Good job. Okay. Anyways, kind of giving myself a pat on the back there. All right. So we're going to go ahead and pull 4 cards from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle, and we're going to find out what the universe has to say about all this. What does the universe have to say about all this? Whoops. What does the universe have to say about all this? January 19, 2020. Which one flipped over? I could have sworn one did, but I guess not. But the first card we have out, joy. Hey, if I want a card to jump out, I want it to be joy so I can jump for joy too. Okay, so let's find out what's next. January 19, 2020. January 19, 2020. One more card. There it is. So somebody has gained wisdom. They're happy because they gained the wisdom that they needed. And then whatever it is that they're going through right now is dissipating, and now they're feeling a little insecure. Okay. All right, so we have mixed emotions right here, right? Mixed feelings about things, right? And this is understandable because when we discover something, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, the light is shining now. You see the truth. You see, you know, you can see through the dark, right? Because you see everything now. You see what's really been going on, right? And you're happy and everything because you've gained this wisdom, but now you're starting to feel like a kind of like crap because you realized what part you played in this whole situation. And now you're kind of dissipating into the darkness or into your own world, into a state of depression possibly, because now you see what's going on. And from all this, you've become insecure about your own heart, right? And you can't figure out how you could have let these things happen to you, why you didn't listen to certain individuals, why you were so in your ego about this. Why were you like this? And why did these things happen to you and hurt you? Well, from being alone and from having time to yourself, you know, I'm thinking, you know, either you were, you know, you went to jail or you just decided to go out on your own and figure shit out yourself. And this is when you found out these things, you know. I'm sorry if you did go to jail. I'm sorry about that. But whatever happened to force you to be unable to communicate with others and to force you to not move forward because you're actually, you know, bound or stuck somewhere, this is where you've come to the conclusion about the truth. The truth in you. right? I don't know what that truth is. Only you do. But you were enlightened from whatever popped up, whatever epiphany or memory or thought you had brought you joy because you understand now what has happened. And you've gained this wisdom, and it's like, oh, you know, like you got the wisdom from, you know, above or something. And so now you're happy you realize it, but then you're like, oh my God, how, you know, I realized what happened, but look what got me here. How it got me here. Perhaps you stepped on a lot of toes and you hurt a lot of people, right? And from that, you got hurt too. You know? Wow. All this stuff that happened to me. I remember I did that to this person and this other person over here. So now you're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting the karma back. And you're trying to figure out how you can let go of this feeling of being depressed. Like you might not show like, oh, I'm guarding my heart. No, no, you might be showing it in ways of just sitting around watching TV, not very happy, not doing what you love, kind of feeling like you don't want to do anything. So you might be in that mood right now, feeling the guilt. So whoever this is, going through a tough time right now. Let's see what we have in the stars for you. What's going to come out? Okay, so we have... So, fortunate for you, somebody is favorable for you, or you are favorable for somebody, right? You have a pessimistic mind, though, and this is what the problem is. This is why you have this insecurity, because you have negative thought patterns. Why? Probably because somebody taught you that, okay? We're not born being pessimistic, right? Somebody taught you that. So you got to figure out who's the one that taught you to be so negative. Who's the one that keeps you in your mind about all these negative thoughts? And then you're going to find out your problem. Wow, this person told me that. And that's not even true. And they told me that since I was 5. So what happened? As a child, you're like a sponge and you get all this information in, and that's what you're left with. Feeling like, you know, negative about everything. Oh, this can't happen to us, so, you know, we're not like that. Or, you know, we're not going to get this because we're not like that. Well, why not, right? So you've been kind of raised that way, to believe things to be negative. Now that you've been crushed, though, you've been crushed beyond belief, it has got you to see things. And now with this joy card here, you're delightful about this because you did find the truth. You know, you did do your research. You did do things to help you to realize other things, right? Thoughts that you're getting. Where are those thoughts coming from? The dreams at night that you're having. Why am I dreaming that? All these weird synchronistic things. Oh, there's number 777, 7777, you know, like the phone number that you see on the billboards. Why is that popping up? Stuff like that. So you're becoming enlightened because the old you has basically died. Sure, you look like the same person, you talk like the same person, but maybe, just maybe, you don't act like the same person anymore. Like you're different, and you feel it and you know it. So you start to dig deeper, and then you find out even more about yourself. You stop asking people stuff and you start looking for your own answers to your own questions, because you are the only one who can answer your own questions. Because whoever's answering your questions for you, they're answering in terms of what they want, not in terms of what you want, right? It's what they want that they're telling you. Why would you want to do what somebody else wants? Why don't you do what you want? I bet you will have such better results in your life, period, if you do what you want. This is what life is, to do whatever you want that makes you happy in your life, right? Okay, so we did have the words here. We got favorable, pessimistic, believe, crush, and delightful. Used all those words in a sort of a story form. We have the letter H, we have the letter Z, we have the letter J, we have the letter B, and we have the letter I. So this story could be your story if you hold any of these initials here or letters in your name. We have H, Z, J, B, and I. If any of those letters are in your name, you know, if 2 of them, 3 of them, you know, 4 of them, however many, however long your name is, the more letters that is in your name that's in this is times 2 resonation, okay? So, yeah, that's pretty much it with that one. Okay, so, yeah, this was your January 19, 2020 extra, read all about it. Reading, general reading for all signs. My name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.